Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to week 2 of our chakra series. Today we are working on the Sacral Chakra, or Svadhisthana in Sanskrit. This is the second of the chakras, which is located in the lower abdomen, just kind of below the navel area. And it's associated with our emotions, our sexuality, and our creativity. So we're going to be working on hip opening poses, hip opening sequence that hopefully will unlock this area, maybe release some emotions, maybe release some creativity, who knows, but we're going to be working all around the hips. And when balancing this kind of area of the body, it's said to release them negative emotions, it's said to unleash creativity and allow us to just feel full of passion and vitality and energy. So with all of that being said, let's begin today lying on our back. We're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana. So make your way onto your back, and we're going to come into, as I said, Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet together, knees falling apart. You can always place some blocks or cushions underneath the thighs, or I like to take my 2 fists and just place them underneath the tops of the thighs to just let them rest upon. But just come into a moment here. We're not going to be here too long, so just get a little bit comfortable. Just try and find a moment of release, and then eventually just find stillness. Allow the eyes to close if you haven't already. And just take a quick scan of the body from the crown of the head all the way to the toes, and just release any unnecessary gripping or tension. For these first few moments, just really allowing yourself to release, to surrender, and to let go. And then once you feel still and comfortable and at ease, begin to just deepen your breath. Begin to deepen your breath, filling up through the belly, the chest. And as you begin to connect with your breath, just beginning to check in with how you're feeling today. How is your mind? How are your emotions? And as always, there's no right or wrong. Just checking in, tuning in, noticing maybe what it is that you need for yourself today. And as you're breathing, just noticing any sensations, probably around the hips. Maybe you're feeling a gentle pull, a gentle opening, a stretch. And as we begin to open this area of the sacral chakra, maybe you invite in the affirmation today: I am passionate, creative, and full of energy. I am passionate, creative, and full of energy. And just repeat that a couple of times in your mind. And then let's together just seal the lips. Take a full breath in. And then open the mouth, let it go. Beautiful. From there, just take your hands around the backs of the knees and just lightly draw the knees together, bringing the soles of the feet to the floor. Knees are pointing towards the sky. And then from there, go ahead and hug the right knee into the chest. Give it a little bit of a squeeze. Option to stay here, otherwise coming into half happy baby. So taking the right hand around the little toe edge of the foot or the ankle or the shin, bringing the right elbow inside of the knee outside, and beginning to draw the right knee towards the right hand side of the mat beside you. And you might place your left hand just on the left hip. Maybe you extend the left leg for a deeper stretch through the front of the thigh. But just begin to open up across that right inner hamstring, the right inner hip. Just taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Lovely, and then keep hold of that right foot or shin for a moment. Bend the left knee if you straightened it. And then place that right foot on top of the left knee. Begin to draw the right knee away from you, coming into your reclined pigeon pose. Option to stay there, option to lift the left foot up, interlace the hands behind the left thigh, and just begin to draw the left thigh close towards the body. You might even lightly press the right elbow against the inner knee, just to find a deeper stretch here, beginning to open through the outer right hip this time. Just say one more breath in. And then exhale, release the left foot if it's not already. Release the right foot, bring both feet back to the mat. And then just switching sides, hug the left knee in, give it a squeeze for a moment. And then same, stay there or find your half happy baby variation of choice. Left knee this time is drawing towards the left side of the mat. Option to straighten the right leg and just press that right hip flexor down. And just begin again to breathe into the space, into any stretches, any sensations that you're beginning to feel. Beautiful, and then bend the right knee if you extended it, sole of the foot flat. Left foot comes on top of the right knee, begin to draw the left knee away from you. Again, stay there or interlace the fingers behind the right thigh. Lift the right foot and just come into a deeper sensation through the left outer hip. Think about flexing the feet, maybe pressing left elbow to the inner knee. Just take one more breath in. And then exhale, release the right foot down, release the left foot down, just come back into your reclined position. And then from there, just hug both knees into the chest, wrap the hands around the shins and just take a little rock here from side to side. Maybe a little bit of a circle in the lower back. Perfect, and then from there, begin to cross the ankles and just roll all the way up to seated. Bring your hands down, release your legs behind you, come into your all fours tabletop position. So onto hands and onto knees. Spread and press through the fingertips, knees are underneath the hips. Begin to press the floor away from you with strong straight arms. From there, take an inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin, lift your chest, just a couple of cat-cows to open the spine. And then exhale, rounds the upper back, draw the chin to the chest. Just one more here, inhale to drop the belly, lift the chest. And then exhale to round the upper back, chin to chest. Lovely, bring it back to a neutral position. Bring your knees a little bit closer together. And then from there, inhale, lift the right leg back behind you, but we're going to keep the knee bent today. So flex the right foot as if the sole of the foot's going to reach the sky. Press firmly through the hands, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, begin to open your right hip open to the right. And we're going to take some circles. So begin to draw the right knee all the way into the chest. Kick it back out behind you. And then open it again to the right. And then once you've found that big circular motion, just continue here. So let it be big and bold. Your hips are a really big joint, so don't be afraid to kind of really get in there. Beautiful. And when you've done about 4 or 5, keep it up to the top when you get there. And then look forwards, and then exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. So we're coming into lizard lunge. Walk the hands forwards, walk the hips forwards. Just a few more warm-ups before we kind of get into a little bit more flow. Draw the chest forwards, maybe rock side to side, forwards or backwards. Just really feel that openness across the left hip flexor, but also the right inner thigh, the right hamstring. Beautiful. And then go ahead and tuck your left toe under. Option to keep the knee down. Otherwise, this time lift the left knee up. Press into the left hand, and as you inhale, send your right arm to the sky. Just twist open towards the sky. Press into that right foot. Let the right shoulder open. Take an inhale. And then exhale, release your hands to the mat. On an inhale, step back to your first high plank position. And then exhale, drop your knees, lower your belly, your chest, your chin, all the way down to the belly. Untuck your toes, activate through your thighs. On your inhale, find your first cobra, lift the chest. And then exhale, just release all the way back down. One more like that. Inhale to cobra, opening, unraveling the spine. And then exhale, release back down. Tuck your toes under, inhale, press onto tabletop, hands and knees. And then exhale, keep your toes tucked, just press your bum to your heels, come into an active child's pose. Walk your hands forward as much as you can and just feel the stretch across the armpits and the chest. Take one deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. Inhale, look between the thumbs, pull yourself back into your tabletop position. Bring your knees again together, toes can be tucked or untucked. And then this time extend the left foot towards the sky, bending the knees, squeezing the glutes at the top. Core's a little bit switched on as you press the floor away, and then same thing here. Begin to take the left knee to the left, draw it all the way round and into the chest. And then kick it back behind you. So we're taking those nice deep big circles. Continue in your own time with your own breath. And as I said before, don't be afraid to use your hips. They're really nice and sturdy, big kind of joints. So just really get in there. Lovely. And then the next time the foot's up towards the sky, keep it there, breathe in. And then exhale, step that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Walk the hands forwards, draw the hips forwards as you pull the chest forwards, finding that lizard lunge. And then again, maybe a rock side to side, forwards and backwards, noticing maybe there's a difference between two sides. Quite often that's the case for most of us. Beautiful. And then find stillness. Tuck the right toes under, keep the knee down, or option now to lift the knee. You might just find that intensifies things a little bit. Press into the left foot, right hand, and then inhale the left arm to the sky as you twist and open the chest. Good. Just take a deep breath in as you draw the left hip back. And then exhale, release the left hand back to the mat. This time, look forwards as you breathe in. Bring the weight forwards into the hands and the left foot. And then as you exhale, we're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Find a wide forward fold here. Bend the knees. Let the head hang heavy. Maybe just sway a little bit side to side. Just kind of let yourself feel that release. Beautiful. And then find stillness. Turn your toes out, your heels in slightly. And then as you inhale, bend the knees, look forwards, reach your arms forwards, come into an active squat. And then as you exhale, straighten the legs, fold forwards and down into your wide stance. We're going to do that twice more. So as you inhale, bend the knees, arms lift, active squat. Exhale, straighten the legs, fold forwards and down. One more time, inhale, bend the knees, active squat. And then exhale, straighten the legs, fold forwards and down. Really nice. This time, inhale, find a flat back, come onto your fingertips. Heel toe the feet together. And then exhale, just bend the knees as you refold over the legs. Tuck the chin to the chest and begin to roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up the spine. And just let the head, let the neck be the last thing to come up. Beautiful. Find your nice tall stance in Tadasana. Take a deep breath in. And a big sigh through the mouth. Really nice. From there, let's bring our hands onto our hips. We're going to take a big step to the right. No, to the left. We're going to go to the left. So turn yourself to face the long edge of the mat. And then from there, turn your heels in, your toes out, and have a nice wide stance. A lot of us have longer legs than we give ourselves credit for. From there, interlace your fingers. Flip your palms and then reach your palms up to the sky as you inhale. And then as you exhale, bend the knees, come into your goddess. So you couldn't expect a hip opening pose, a sacral chakra flow without goddess pose. So just get in there, sink down into it. If it's too much with the arms as well, release them down. Just take a deep breath in, feel everything begin to warm up, fire up. And a deep breath out. Lovely. Take one more inhale. And exhale. Nice. Inhale, straighten the legs. Turn 10 toes in. And as you exhale, open the arms and swan dive all the way forwards, coming into your wide-legged forward fold. Take a moment here. Let the tailbone lift up. Let the crown of the head drop down. Just kind of releasing. Beautiful. And then inhale, lift and lengthen. Turn your left toes to the left corner of the back of the mat. Begin to bend your left knee. Walk your hands over to the left, coming into your Skandasana, your side lunge. You might be on tiptoes, your heel might be down, you might be nice and active, your choice. Hands to the floor, maybe challenge your balance, hands to the heart as you lift up through the chest. And just really press that right heel away from you. And if you can, bring your left elbow to the inside of the knee and gently guide it open a little bit more. Good. Take an inhale, look to the front of the mat. Exhale, hands to the floor. Crawl yourself all the way to side lunge at the back of the mat. Lift the left toes towards you. Again, maybe challenge your balance, hands to the heart or hands to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Maybe this time keep the hands where they are. As you exhale, take it again over to the back of the mat, really strengthening and mobilizing the legs. Good. Take one more inhale. And then exhale to the front, bending into the right knee, lifting the left toes up. Nice. From there, place the hands down, pivot around, frame your right foot for your runner's lunge. Go ahead and drop the left knee down. Inhale, send your arms to the sky, open into Anjaneyasana. Think about lengthening through the tailbone, lifting and opening through the arms. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, release the hands to the mat. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts up and back behind you. And then as you exhale, bend the right knee, open the hip. Try to soften the left heel down. Try to really press the floor away from you. And think about drawing the right heel towards the glutes to feel a deeper stretch through the quads. Take one more breath in. Exhale, look forwards, re-step the right foot forwards between the hands. Remember, you can always use your right hands to place it there if you need to. Inhale, runner's lunge, draw the chest forwards. And then exhale, step forwards, forward fold, nose to knee. Inhale, circle the arms to standing, reach up, palms press. And then exhale, pull your hands into heart center. Release your hands onto your hips. Hopefully you're ready for round 2 and I should say final round of our goddess pose. So take a wide step to the right this time. 10 toes and the whole body's facing the right side of the mat. And then from there, turn your heels in, your toes out. This time we'll bring our hands to our heart center. Take a breath in. And then exhale, bend into goddess. Good. Maybe wiggle a little bit side to side. We're not here for long, so really get in there. Notice the passion, the fire, the vitality, the energy. Take an inhale. And an exhale. We're holding here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten the legs, send the arms up to the sky. Turn 10 toes in, heels out, and exhale, swan dive forwards. Come down into your wide-legged forward fold. Let the head release. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper now. The hamstrings are feeling slightly more open, hopefully. Beautiful. And then inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, turn your right toes to the back of the mat. Bend the right knee. Come into side lunge at the back of the mat. Again, hands to floor, hands to heart. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, with or without the hands, take yourself over to side lunge at the front of the mat. Inhale here. And then exhale all the way to the back of the mat, last like this. Inhale here. And then exhale all the way to the front of the mat. You've got it, it's all over. Inhale. And then exhale, hands down, pivot around, frame your left foot. Go ahead and drop the right knee down, hips draw forwards. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms to the sky. Just reaching up, pressing firmly through that left foot. Take one deep breath in. And then exhale, release the hands to the mat. Tuck the back toe, lift the knee. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts up and back. And then exhale, bend the left knee, open up across the hip. Think about lengthening the lower back. Think about firmly again pressing through the hands, the fingertips. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, look forward, step that left foot forwards between the thumbs. Pop up onto the fingertips. Inhale, pull the hips forwards, open up the chest. And then exhale, step forwards, forward fold, nose to knee. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up. Feel that energy reaching up. And then exhale, pull the hands together into heart. Let's take a big energizing inhale. And a big let it go. Really nice. Let's continue to move here. Inhale, circle the arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale to halfway lift. As you exhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Turn the left heel flat. Now take your right hands to the big toe edge of the right foot and then begin to walk your hands over towards the long edge of the mat. So you're kind of in a warrior two stance, but with the hands on the floor. Now from there, place your right hand lightly onto the inner knee and just begin to guide it away from you ever so gently, just opening the inner thigh. Option to take the left hand to the left ankle and begin to draw the head towards the mat until you're really opening up across all the inner hips, all the inner hamstrings. Just one deep inhale and exhale. Lovely. And then inhale, look forwards wherever you are. Strong press through the feet. We're going to rise to warrior two. Adjust your stance if you need to. Bend into it. Open up across the chest and the shoulders. Breathing in. And breathing out. Lovely. On an inhale, reverse your warrior. And as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame your right foot. Lift your left heel up. This time as you inhale, high lunge, we're pressing through the right foot to lift the arms up to the sky. Find your gaze point with the eyes, find your drishti. Bring your hands together into prayer position. Lean forwards and see if you can bring that left knee into the chest. Flex your left foot, bend your right knee. Place your left ankle on top of the right knee for your standing figure of 4 chair pose. Option to stay here, option to send the bum back, the chest forwards, and just come into it a little bit more. So you're just opening up a little bit deeper into that left outer hip. And as I say in every class, I know it gets boring, but if you fall out, it really doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Just get back in there. Beautiful. On an inhale, bring that left knee to the chest, come to stand up. And then exhale, release the left foot, release the hands, and just give the hips a little wiggle if you need to. Give the legs a little bit of a wiggle. Really, really nice. And then come back to center. Inhale, raise your arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold all the way down, hands down, head in. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, this time right foot to the back of the mat. Turn the back heel flat, warrior 2 legs. Take the left hand to the inner left foot and then walk your hands over to the long edge of the mat. Keep the feet as they are and then take the left hand to the inner left knee and guide it away from you gently. Option to stay there, option to reach the right hands to the ankle and begin to draw the chest kind of underneath or towards the floor as you open up across all the inner thighs. Really nice. And then using that leg strength, inhale, look forwards, press through the feet, rise all the way up into warrior 2. Good, nice strong foundational pose, bend into it, spread the arms, nearly done with these standing poses. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame the left foot. Lift the right heel up, continue to look forwards, inhale, high lunge, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart, find your gaze point. Lean into the left leg and inhale, right knee comes into the chest. Find your moment of balance before placing the right ankle on top of the left knee. Choosing if you're staying there or beginning to sit down into your chair pose. Bum back, chest forwards until you feel your edge, that openness across the outer hip. Just breathing in. Breathing out. Beautiful. And then inhale, stand up, right knee to the chest. And then exhale, feet to the mat, release your arms. Find mountain pose and let's just close down the eyes. Take a full inhale. Big let it go. Lovely. Bring your hands to heart center. Take the feet mat distance apart, heels in, toes out. And then let's just bring it all the way down into Malasana. You might be on your tippy toes, that's okay. You might use blocks. Just get yourself down here. Maybe wiggle around a little bit side to side. Maybe find stillness if you want to find stillness straight away. And then eventually we'll all find stillness. Spread the toes, think tailbone down, and then lift the chest up, crown of the head towards the sky. And let's just close the eyes. Just come back to that mantra, that affirmation. I am passionate, I am creative, and full of energy. Maybe there's something else that resonates with you more, in which case invite that in. The more we repeat, the more we sink it into the mind, the more we believe it. When the breath feels calm and the body feels calm, just let the eyes open, release the hands behind you, and just release your legs out long and just give the legs a good old wiggle here, a good old shake. Beautiful. And then bring yourself into a comfortable cross-legged position. Hands gently resting onto the knees or the lap. Grow tall through the spine and just allow the eyes to close. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. Lovely. Seal the lips. Begin to breathe slowly in. Pause for a moment at the top. And then slowly let it go. Again, breathing in. Pause. And breathing out. One more time, breathing in. Pause. And breathing out. Take a deep inhale. Big let it go. Bring your hands together into heart center. Bow the forehead down. I am passionate, creative, and full of energy. Take this with you through the week. Write it down, repeat it, keep coming back to it. And just take a moment here to thank yourself for showing up today, for honoring yourself, for giving yourself time. And as always, thank you so much for showing up, sharing, and joining me on the mat. The light in me honors the light in you. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. And as always, if you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know how you got on. And I will see you at the weekend for a brand new video.